Whip it in now. Can he set himself back?
Wow, not bad. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another player review. Guys, we're rolling with player reviews today. We have a lot of them to do. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be using Robertson's card, Team of the Year, Robertson. We're just going to have Trent just chilling there. If you guys haven't seen that review, we've already uploaded that earlier today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go check out Robertson and see how this guy plays in game. I honestly think he's going to be very similar to Trent. I just think that he's going to be a very good player on the left side, right? Because Trent has better all-around stats everywhere, right? Because right off the bat, you see that Robertson has a 68 finishing, while my boy Trent has a 76, right? But you can't really compare cards in that way. You have to compare cards individually, right? So we're looking at someone who may not have specific stats, but he's high work rates. Not high work rates makes an huge difference, just a massive difference on a fullback card. It's a big reason why I love players like Alex Telles in this game, right? So high work rates, left foot with a 2-star weak foot. 2-star weak foot is kind of a crappy situation, but he is left-footed on the left side, which is a great thing to have for the fullbacks. You obviously need strong foot on the strong side in that regard. So not necessarily a big deal. Pace is looking pretty nice with the anchor chemistry style boost. Dribbling on the ball is going to be very responsive considering he is a fullback. Great passing stats for a fullback as well. Shooting stats are very generic, but yeah, you may find yourself in a position sometimes to shoot the ball, but not often, right? Anchor chemistry style gives him increased significant boost for the physical and for the defending stats in a general sense. I think that this card is obviously going to be very good as well, right? So with the fullback option, because he's high work rates, it's going to work a little bit differently to Trent Alexander-Arnold because of the high work rates. So what we're going to be doing in game is for Robertson's card, we're going to be trying him out specifically on the balance instructions like we do with Trent. I want to see how he moves around the pitch with those high work rates, and if he's caught out of position, whether or not he runs back to occupy the space that he needs to occupy. So we're going to go ahead and get into a game here, see how he plays. Hopefully he's a monster just like Trent Alexander-Arnold. And yeah, let's see what his height is, because Robertson's rare gold card also has a very good stock in game, and the stock is obviously like a huge thing, because Alex Telles is kind of like, he lacks in physical, but he's also skinny, so he can be outbodied from time to time. But players like Robertson, because of their stock, you know, Alexandro and stuff, it helps with the physical aspect, right? So someone with the same physical stats as somebody else, like let's just say, for instance, we were going to compare the physical stats of Robertson and the physical stats of Alex Telles. If they had the exact same physical stats, Robertson's stock would help him physically to outmuscle players when he is defending. So very important thing that people don't really talk about too much, but it's obviously a massive thing in FIFA. So like I said, let's get into a game and see how he plays.
Alan Smith has joined me, Martin Tyler, for the commentary. Our action comes from division rivals football. Really looking forward to what's going to unfold here, Alan.
Yeah, thanks, Martin. Well, we've got a couple of teams.
Oh, he runs with like this physical aspect, which I really love already. He does the instant L-trigger shields, and his dribbling is very responsive. Considering that he is a tall player, it's going to be a very nice thing to notice on the card for sure. Having physical presence while also being able to dribble quickly, just a massive thing in FIFA. And the fact that he can do that is going to be a massive thing too. So you can see that with the high work rates, with the balanced instruction, he actually does commit forward here. See, Alexander-Arnold is more of a laid-back type of fullback, even though his work rates are high-medium, right? So definitely an interesting concept to think about there when it comes to the fullbacks. He does transition back once we switch the general play here, which is great. I already knew there was going to be offside there. But yeah, it's great that he actually does transition back. But with balance instructions, with him specifically, you're going to have to be careful because he's going to overcommit like crazy. Nice little physical presence there with Robertson. First time pass is perfect. Bernard will make that run. Let's see if we can get through here. Little first time pass there. Get lucky here, actually. Doesn't let us do the small little touch there, which is why I would never use Hullet as a central cam, because that's why I always tell people that with the central cam, you want players that can dribble really quickly on the ball to open up the space for others. Because if he had really responsive dribbling there, we would have had a very good opportunity there. But so far, you could already tell that Robertson with the high work rates, he's going to be a great card to have because he's going to offer everything that you need your fullback to do.
Now Bernard. Pull it. It's a certain
Good little goal right there.
Politano can really get at the opposition here. Time to get the ball in.
Look at Robertson overcommitting on that high work rates. See, that's not necessarily an ideal situation. I don't want him to commit there. There's actually no reason for him to commit there. So right off the bat, we're going to take off the balance instruction, because being caught out of position when he's making runs like in those general areas, it's not worth pushing the extra guy there, because if someone is pushed out of position, it's so easy for defenders to push back into position. So there's really no point in actually doing that with the fullbacks in regards to overcommitting, because again, you could just go right back into those positions anyways. A little goal right there. Go for that near post angle. Yeah, so I'm actually going to try something out here, because Robertson's dribbling on the ball is actually pretty solid. So what we're going to do here is we're going to switch Politano to the cam position, and then Hule with his 5-star weak foot we will put off to the left back position, and we'll have him on stay back while attacking. So we're going to have Robertson play on the left side, because I want to see what his attacking presence is like. Because on stay back while attacking, he'll obviously be a very good left back in a general sense. He'll be a steroid version of himself, right? And he was already a very good card in the beginning of the year. So I just want to see what type of attacking presence he offers if I have him actually attacking in my team.
To Robertson. Well, he wants to run at them with the ball. It's good to see.
Okay, so his skill moves are not necessarily the quickest, but as again, he's an attacking fullback. We're just trying to see what his off-the-ball movement is like in those general areas. It's pretty decent so far, honestly. I just want to put him there because I want to see what he actually plays like if I do give him the ball in the attacking area. The next game that we're going to be using Robertson in, we're going to be playing him strictly on an instruction I would actually use him on, which is stay back while attacking, and that's pretty much it in regards to the fullback.
Here's Politano. Whip it in now. Can he set himself?
Wow, not bad, not bad. His finishing was okay there. It was very generic. You know, we got the drag back angle, we got it on the near post there, and he actually finished quite nicely. So again, right, it's nice to have a fullback that can attack. But I wouldn't necessarily want to attack with him, especially on the balance instruction, because of that aggressive attacking play style that he actually has. But I do think that on stay back while attacking, if he ever does find the space for himself to be able to attack, I think he's going to be very good.
In goes the corner.
Who just scored that? Was that Robertson? Oh my god, it was Robertson. He actually won the header there. Wow. Alright then. Alright guys, so final verdict on the card. Ladies and gentlemen, it's another fullback. It's a good fullback card. I was going to play another game strictly using him as a fullback, but guys, the thing about these Team of the Year cards and their stat reviews and the way that they play in game is that you just want to play one game, especially with the defenders, to see what their attacking style is like in the general sense on balance instructions. When you play the players on balance instructions, it allows you to figure out whether or not the person is an attacking or defensive oriented fullback, right? When you figure it out and you put the stay back while attacking, you can take into account that, okay, he's going to be attacking oriented, so with the stay back while attacking instruction, he will still sometimes push forward when I may not want him to, but again, it's a very similar situation to Trent Alexander-Arnold, where you're looking at players that have the stock, the physicality, the height, the great defensive presence, the great physical presence, you know, like they're just perfect. They're essentially perfect cards, right? The whole thing about these cards is figuring out what type of player they are and then utilizing your tactics around those instructions that the person is. For me personally with fullbacks, even if I did have Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robertson in my team, generically speaking, in my actual account, they would still both be on stay back while attacking. But I would know that Trent Alexander-Arnold is a more defensive-oriented fullback and Robertson is a more attacking-oriented one where he will overcommit to certain areas if you give him the opportunity to, right? Instructions will usually play more into effect, right? If I tell them to stay back while attacking, they will stay back while attacking. It's just that there are moments in game where, you know, you'll make one pass and then your player will be like, oh, okay, this attacking AI that I have is going to utilize this space that I think is empty, even though sometimes it isn't. But there's two ways of looking at it. One, you don't need that overcommitment. Now you're kind of screwed for the counterattack on that side. Or you're overcommitting that player, which is dragging out a defender to that position. So now you can utilize more of the one side that he dragged out the player in. Because sometimes when you drag the players out, it kind of makes players rotate more to one side because a person is out of position. So when that happens, that's the side you could exploit on the attack, right? So, because tactics, you guys know, is a very, very relevant thing in FIFA. So that's all the reviews today for the team of the year, guys. I don't think I'm going to be doing like Allison or anything like that. We did a lot of reviews today. We did like 5 player reviews today, so we're just going to basically call it there. If there's anything tomorrow in regards to flashbacks, which there most likely is, there could be a seasonal objective too, because I think today is the last day. I could be wrong. Then we'll be able to do the player reviews for those as well. But I just wanted to get all of these out earlier today so that at any point in the future, you guys can check out the videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.